Make it look effortless, that's what they wanna see. We make it look effortless, you see it. I should take the time to tell somebody, maybe it could help somebody. Even if it's just a reminder, I'm only a photo in your phone that none of your friends know. They all ask, who's that? Use that as a fuel source to tap for my enthusiasm. So informative, I know I'm fortunate. My definition of satisfaction is transforming. I wish I could capture my reaction to understanding it could actually be better than what we imagined. I should take the time to write it down so I don't forget about, even if it's just to sit me down to let me lift it out of my traffic. Pop the trunk and grab a different wrench. You try to fly flapping both your arms, but your fists are clenched. And ever since I can remember, I've been dreaming about consistency. I built a tolerance for suspense, but they said the rest was history. Then they arrested destiny. Make it look effortless, not accidentally. Make it look effortless, that's what they wanna see. We make it look effortless, that's who they wanna be.
I cordially greet you, but I don't fit conformity. Celebrating victory, a thing I don't do normally. Accomplishments and all the shit that told my story formally. People did me dirty, hoping karma strike accordingly. I strike a chord like a war's outside, no man is safe from. Even if they run and can't escape from. Provide life, it's the sunrise that I ate from. Banging on the pad, still and wild when I play drum. It's back to 04, my first house a blessing. Same year my mother passed and Usher was confessing. Over time severely tested, rhymes have been a blessing. I'm a bad man and bad weather been expected. Whether writing on a pad of text, little edits, no dramatic steps. I might add effects, I don't argue about who had it best, or had it worse and beat the curse of always having less.
Make it look effortless, that's what they wanna see.
We make it look effortless, that's who they wanna be.
The worker bees. Let's see here. So the last video was the 33s and the bees and the psyops. This guy had a really good comment. Just let you read that. But it's actually how I stumbled into this. Was like 2016, 2017. Started noticing hexagons and bees just in all kinds of shit that they shouldn't be. Like, you know, Honey Nut Cheerios is one thing, right? Has honey in it. It's just like bees have nothing in common with anything, like spelling bees. What do words and letters and bees have in common? Shit like that. Birds and the bees. Right, like Vicks Vapor Rub, they have honey in it, so yeah, this makes sense. But, right, you get on a dating app, it's Bumblebee. Like, what does that have to do with it? Let's see, I showed you, well, yeah, you know, Buzz Cauldron. So, like Walmart, it's a hexagon, it's sun worship. And you got Xfinity Cable or Comcast, and they give you these like hexagon hive pods. What the fuck? The Wi-Fi, using more NASA shit, the James Webb telescope. Like, yeah, right, has to be the shape. Stupid. Then you start noticing shit like this. Adidas, it's a bee. They just moved the stripe, inverted the stripes, right? Put them down here, it'd be obvious. Let's see, we already went over this. Lady Demon Gaga and her Adrenochrome album. We went over that in the last video. If somebody knows how to put these in order, let me know in the comments. couldn't figure it out. Yeah, so I go to the grocery store. What? Who needs to make hexagon cube ice cubes? And yeah, the hexagon is the Saturn cube, right? So when you're looking through a beehive, this is what you see. It becomes cubes. Hexagon is just a cube. Like, where's it? Yeah, I really need these organized. Oh yeah, here you go. Here's the hexagon. Here's some worker bees. Right, doing Cody's 19. They have these stupid little masks and shirts. So yeah, they're worker bees. The Simpsons, the reason they always get shit right. This dude's a 33rd Mason. Here he is doing the one eye soul portal badge eye. Right? One eye pyramid. Here he is doing the 666. Whenever they grab their glasses like that, they love to do that when they're in an interview with the Masons. All the crypto shit. Here's a bug. There's a bug mandibles right here. And the blue devil, Lucifer, blue blood hive. Here's the money we have. Hexagon mind, hive mind. Right, it's also like a demon, not an alien. They're demons. They're bugs, bug eyes. Right, so you take a dice or a cube and you angle it like this, and it becomes the Mercedes-Benz logo. It's just a cube. So yeah, here's that 311 bandit. Here's her Arc Hive. It's Lilith's Arc Hive. Here's the Rolling Stones cover. Take their mask off. They're bugs. Blondie. Alien ant farm, right? Half human. See the skin here? Half like robot bug. This is what all these flesh bots are. It's COVID. Cooties 19 proved that, right? They all just went along like a bunch of fucking idiots. Here's the B, G's, and what's on the main course. Humans. Right, that's the food, the soul food. So yeah, I didn't even know that the bees were related to the Masons until like 2020. I stumbled on Instagram. One of these Masons had like this, and I was like, holy shit. Let's see. Just start up here. Here's this little demon, right? The Black Cube, the Xbox, you got Nintendo Cube, Sega, Saturn. I mean, all of these computers are just completely Saturn Cube. Here he is doing the one eye portal. They always got to do the soul portal. Then I just noticed all like everyone's getting these bug tattoos. And snakes, obviously been around forever, but bugs all of a sudden. Right, like Mariah Carey made it popular, that little Lilith avatar. She made all these women start getting butterflies. Oh, pretty butterfly. Right, and it turned into like scorpions and spiders. It's like, ugh, who wants to see that shit? Gross. These are these shoes I had a while ago, New Balance. Like, why do they have to have hexagon hives in them? Why? Makes no sense. Soul hived out. Let's see. Yeah, my dad got this when he retired from the government. Sent him this. Soy sauce. Here's the dragon, the serpent. Right, the devil inside of a cube. Hexagon. Yeah, like what do hexagons and Crest toothpaste have to do with each other? Absolutely nothing. It's just coming. It's like popping up everywhere. Here's when the Queen died. This was on Thursday Night Football, a memorial for her. You got like a demon bug up here, but you know, here's her. So this lizard breath, eyeball, mandibles, wings. It's obvious. These are some chairs. And my family. Here's the bee. right? The wings, the head, the body. Here's the 33, the W's. So yeah, spelling bees, like words, mixed spells, cursive. That's how you write curses. So either you write your name in cursive, so I have cursed. In the background, they got the hexagons, right? The 366, right? All these little nerds. I used to be a spelling bee champ in class. Here's Buzz, Masonic Compass, right here. B, Soul Portal, one eye. Here's the IRS logo. Anybody can look that up. I mean, like, right, eyeball, wings. All right, don't be distracted by that. Here's Buzz, the bee, the ant, annas. All right, you have uncles and aunts. All the TV, all the old black cubes had the ant annas on them. Right, an ant is just basically a wingless bee, unless you're like the queen ant and you still have wings. Basically, very similar insects. So, here's the Egyptians worship the scarab beetle. Right, same as the skull. The beetles, they destroy everything that they touch. If you know those Japanese beetles in your garden, just mutilate everything. They just fuck and eat everything, kind of like humans now. And then here's Mr. Mean Mustache. He was doing meth, talking to these bug demons. Obviously, made the VW beetle as a skull. Here's the line, eyeball. Here's the mouth. The VW beetle. We'll get into the VVW. That's a whole other video. The V up, V down, your soul, your flesh vehicle. They make all the flesh vehicles to let us make man in our image. Right? That's the pronoun plural gang. So here's U2, right? UUVVW. And here they are showing you they take their mask off, they're bugs. Ran by bugs. And here's the Vatican altar, the soul portal, Peter, the penis altar, ejaculating into the portal hole. The bug is feasting on it. And right here, this is the opening of the snake's mouth on the outside of the snake building. Vatican from above is a snake. Again, alien ant farm, blondie, pollinator. Let's see, we already went over this. Here's snake paw, Tyson, worker bees. His logo is the VW. All right. VW bug. Amigo the devil. So yeah, my nephew had this shirt on Christmas. I was like, what the fuck? And here's the VV. This guy's a total demon. I just pulled up some of his art, right? Obviously, here's like the soul portal, the one eye. VV, upside down cross. All right, here's the V up, V down with the Masons. You'll see that shit everywhere. Here's the Egyptians. They were just trying to basically, these bugs, they're trying to be in a cocoon, wrapped up in honey, like a fucking spider web or a, butterfly caterpillar. This is the Vatican statue. It's a snake head. If you think that's Jesus, you're an idiot. This is a vulture beehive. They eat meat like wasps. It's like the same thing. Very similar. Charlie Kirk in Utah. We already went over that last video. Here's Lady Gaga. She's actually named after a some type of ugly ass bug. Here she is as like a wasp. Right. Beyonce does the same thing. The Queen Beyonce. This is the female reproductive system. Does it look like anything weird? Mandibles, antennas, eyes. It's also a sheep, which is what most women produce, a sheep here. Bug food, snake food, demon food. This is also part of the Vatican altar. You got this guy, he's inverted by this beast. It should have zoomed out here. But he turns into a bug, like a locust from the pit. Here's the locust from the pit. Inside that, here's Lilith's face. You got the three bees. Two bee-eyed, the bee mouth, bee eyes. And then this whole thing becomes a demon where this dragon, here's the X's are its eyes. XX is female. This is what Catholics worship. They worship female Mary, Hail Mary. They don't worship, the masculine. They worship the feminine. The canine is the dog. Satan, Anubis. Lilith is also a cat and a bug and an owl. See, this is a locust. Same thing as like a beetle, right? You just devour everything. And then you got all these women getting these bug tattoos right here conveniently. It's disguised, right? Here's the dragon, bug. And the match dating app. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it was the devil, and he matched with this girl who looks just like a bug. And then they showed you it's like a wasp or a bee at the end. Again, Vatican altar, bug. So you have nymphos. And this is a movie. You see the O. It's the vagi, one eye, soul, portal hole. So all of us got here. You got nympho. Nymph is a bug, an insect, locust. Here's Lady Gaga, Lady Demon. Here's a bug. It's sucking semen. Here's the snakes. Right? Snake. Here's it's penetrating. Same as the Psalter. You got a bug feeding. It's a giant snake building inside of it. Teeter altar right here. It's feeding on it. Pretty simple, right? If you have eyes that see, you see the shit real quick. Yeah, here you go. Working around cars like forever since I was like 17. See these steering wheels now? They're all like a bug head. Mandibles, and here's right where that goes. Same shit. Okay. No, the cars aren't like that. Yep. They copy all this shit from the bugs. Again, here's one of the biggest worker bee groups of all time, the Tiny Hats. Dollar bill. Oh. Right, everyone was talking about this during the Cooties 19. It's all the same shapes. Yeah, during Cooties, everyone was looking like a fucking locust. Locust face. Here's you too. Remember this little nerd? And he was pushing the double X female worship bug. So yeah, we already went over this, but one more time. It's the female reproductive system. Does it look like anything? Here's Washington from above. And right here in this bug, here's its eye, its head. This is also a big Lilith owl. Right here in its mouth is a statue. And you flip the guy's head upside down. It's a sheep. Right? Eyeball, ear, nose, mouth. Here's the Vatican altar. It's a sheep. The bugs are feeding on the sheep race. Right? All the blind idiots here. Cooties 19 proved that. Yeah, shout out to Jonathan Kleck. He has some really good American money, the currency decodes, and the Vatican decodes. But other than that, that's about all I agree with him. He could be demonic, talking to demons. He also uses his viewers for donations. So, not really down with all the other shit he does. His Vatican decodes are really good. Here's just a bug I found, right? You can just see it's got this pyramid on its head. This is just like one caterpillar, but this could also be like an ant. There's its legs. Doesn't really matter, but you see these lines right here? It's right here. Charlotte Hornets. So yeah, that makes sense being a hornet. But what's this like sleeping? Here's the V down, V up, and then here's the sleeper. Let's see, we already been over that. So yeah, you got buzzed cauldron, and then they do shit like this. It's the total hexagon hive. This one's funny. Yeah, what do you guys want to listen to? We got some bebop, some Beethoven, some Beyonce, Beatles, Beastie Boys, Crosby, Stills Nash, or Justin Bieber. Do you have anything from Sting? That's funny. We'll get to Sting too. So here's the poop. This piece of garbage. And the latest one is like he's for abortion. He's complete demon crap, libtard. You know, both sides are retarded. Magatards are too, but obviously the libtards are way more evil and demonic. So here's in the Bible. Let you read that. Pillows. With you there hunt the souls to make them fly, and I will tear them from your arms, and will let the souls go, even the souls that ye hunt to make them fly. See the pillows? These are what they're talking about here. Here it is popping out. Here he is popping out. Piece of garbage. There's his little tiny hat. So I found this at I was eating at a Mexican restaurant by myself. I got a Corona. This was during the Corona V. And I noticed this on the label, right? So these are 4 little demons holding hands. But you just get rid of that. And it's the exact same shit as the Vatican altar. It's a penis being fed on by a bug with a cross. So watch this. Yeah. So right here, you see the cross right here? Its forehead, of its head. Feeding, cross. Same shit. There's the cross, bug, portal holes right here. One eye, vagi, soul, portal hole. Here's its mandibles. Boom. It's obvious. Corona means crown. So yeah, these are Xfinity, Comcast, Wi-Fi pods you get. I mean, how convenient. Why are they hexagons? It's like honeycombs. That makes sense, right? Honey Nut Cheerios, obviously. But what the fuck is that shape for? So here's these pods you plug in, and you can fry your brain even more. Yep. And then this is just more like, they made the flesh vehicles, right? Let us make man in our image. They also make all the vehicles that you drive in. This is the Bugatti, the Bugatti. Bugatti. The doors open just like the way ladybugs and beetles' wings open. That's why they do that. Anyways, the grill is hexagons, obviously, on these cars. So you'll see this bug with the crown a lot. It's on vodka. It's on like Canadian dry ginger ale. You'll see this crown. This is a bug. It's cut off right here, but yeah, this is like where the mouth would be. These are actually satanic demon. Oh, you zoom in right here. It's a cross upside down, and this thing's eating it on its tongue, like the Travis Scott concert. Hopefully I put that in here, but here's a police badge. It's just a locust head. Got the cut coin. All of these crypto. All these cryptos are hives, V up, V down, hexagons, right? Same shit. We already went through Brad Pitt's of hell, right? He's married to Lilith, Angelina Jolie. She's just a Lilith avatar. Oh, yeah, you got some Bebop or some Beastie Boys or some Sting. And here he is posing as a scorpion. These will be like the legs coming out. He's a worker bee. Police album. Police are Masons, black and white cars. All their badges used to be Mason symbols. Here's Blondie, she's a Lilith. Here's the Bee Gees, right? Got people, they're the food. This is like inside of a mouth. Right here, they're the food. Main course. Sheep. Blind humans. Yeah, Bombas. What do bees and socks have to do with anything? And here's the queen. Crown. Carlisle sent me that. Obviously, Bumblebee, brainwash the kids. So yeah, I just started noticing all these weird tattoos. This is obviously like a Crown of Thrones mockery. This is a bug. It's like a demon bug. Horns. Mouth right here. There's Antonio Brown with bee necklace. All right, it's expensive. I never played for a B team. Of course, Balenciaga. We already know about that. Some more Satan shit. Remember, this guy was like a conservative right-wing hero for not taking the jab. Here he is doing the soul portal. One eye, badge eye, symbolism. Like a good little bitch. Here's this puppet. This little fucking sewer stabber. Worker bee. So yeah. Blue devils, blue bloods, Lucifer. V down, V up, V down, V up. Hexagon, hive. Worker bees. You know who their god is, right? The Old Testament god. And then here we go. Doggy coin. Doggy and the cat. It's the same shit. Blue hexagons. Like Burt's Bees, that, this kind of makes sense, right? Use honey and shit. Here's the ant, Anna, black cubes, the Saturn cubes, brain fuck everybody, whether it's your phone, your computer, laptop, TV. You have uncles, and then you have aunts. Here's Snoop, the Dio, doubled G, right? Cain, Nabal, Cain Nibbles, Cain Nines. He's a dog, get it? And yeah, I didn't even know that Masons and bees were something. I noticed that like 2020, way after I had already noticed this like pattern recognition, all these symbols. Here's Drake, the sixth god. Here's the one eye soul portal. 666 is carbon, makes man. Number of man. Let us make man in our plural pronoun gang image. Elohim, they made you. Made the flesh vehicle that you're leasing. Let's see, during COVID, this building had this huge blue bug. Of course, brain fuck the idiots. Like, if you don't think this is retard hell, COVID proved it, right? 8% of people just did whatever the fucking demons sold them. Oh, I gotta do it. I got kids. I need my job. And it basically fucked everything. So yeah, I was shopping for like sheets or something at JCPenney. We got Lara bees. I don't know what bees and sheets and shit have to do with anything. Saints, when you hear about the winged saints, yeah, no. That's bullshit. These ants. The ants. This is what this symbol comes from. Right, they can't make it too obvious. Well, it's just the Mason symbols and the bees. Already went over that. Back in the day, I had this Candyman movie. Here's the one-eyed portal. Bee symbol. Never fails. I listen to music and shit when I'm working. Killer Bees, Demon Days. Just came out recently. The Egyptians, they worship the beetle. Masons, the bee. Right, this is like American symbol too. They just changed it to like an eagle. It's all the same shit. You got buzz, feed. What are they feeding on? What are the buzz feeding on? The sheep. The stupid idiots. Right, you got buzz, kill. When you drink spirits, alcohol, you get buzzed. Buzz Lightyear, they're just brain fucking these kids. The latest buzz in the hive of flesh bots. You gotta kind of hurry. I don't want this to take too long. This is all over the Vatican. Like, why are there bee statues on all these churches? Here's Lilith, her bee eyes. You know, doesn't make any sense. You don't want to be a human that's hive-minded. Right? It's good for bugs, but you want to be an individual, have your own thoughts. Just go with the fucking hive mind. And the left wing is like the most hive-minded people you've ever seen. Right? Everybody sees that. We have Lucifer, Blue Devil, Blue Blood, Ant. Cops are called Blue Bloods, Masons. Like, that makes sense, right? And ants and Bluetooth. Blueprints, Bluetooth, right? It's all the blue shit. Copper, right? Cops are the cops. Copper is what makes blue, your blood blue. And certain insects and snakes and shit that have blue blood, it's from copper. Coppers. So here's a house project for 2030. I just stumble onto all this shit too. I'll be like searching Google. It's not like I'm like hunting this shit down. Just kind of like finds me. The Hive Project. How cool. Guys, we can live like bees, right? Little bug brain retards. So you get all these movies. Man vs. Bee. Stupid. More of the Mason symbology. Here's Justin Worker Bieber. Right. Dead sheep, tongue out. Dead sheep. One eye portal. Right. Here's the meat. The food. One eye. One eye. And he supposedly got that Ramsey. Right. Ramsey's just a worker bee. And it's BIEBER, but all the vowels to L in the spelling bees, the letters, there you can interchange all the vowels. That's what they do. So this is might as well be BEE, AEIOU, and Y. They're all the exact same. You can just interchange them. Yeah, Hermes, the hermaphrodite. There's the saint, the ain'ts. We already went over Tyson. There's some other famous little bug. Here's the Egyptians, the snake worship, Satan's the snake, the dragon. And let us make man in our image, right? Told you, here's an MRI scan of a head. It's basically a cobra. It's also the exact same as a mantis head. Yeah, Karen sent me that over on Instagram. It was great. We already went over this. So it's the Saturn cube. Saturn on the top of it is a hexagon. You know how the small hats, they put the black cube on their forehead. The Catholics do, like Ash Wednesday, they put a black unfolded cube on their head. When you graduate, you put a black Saturn cube on your head. You've been fully indoctrinated and sheepified. I rarely eat fast food, but I got this. Open it up. Wendy is like the mom. His mom is the new logo. And hexagons. Like, what? Already went over that. Yeah, just all these hexagons at churches. Stinger beer. All right, yeah, it has honey, so that makes sense. Yeah, the apps. So all the apps on your phone, it's the apps of L, Applebee's, Applejack, right? RB's, Jack in the box, right? Jack is Satan in the box, in the cube. The one-eyed Jack, Black Jack, Black Cube. Yeah. Where's my mouse fucking up? So I might have to check this book out. Hivemind book. Probably has some good stuff in it. We already know. It's the Buzz Cauldron. So yeah, I'm going to take a lake, and obviously it's hexagons for no reason. This is funny because they are the hive mind, and they are deep in the abyss. So yeah, and like that comment I showed earlier, he's talking about, he noticed this too, where everyone's getting these weird hive tattoos, like just out of nowhere. You never used to see these. Like, it used to always be snakes and shit like that. Soccer, the ball is hexagons, the net is hexagons, right? Black and white. And again, Adidas just inverted the stripes, right? Put them down here. Be obvious. There's the head, the wings. It's another bug. Over that, IRS. Well, you know who they are, the worker bees. Most anyone that has a government job is a worker bee, whether they know it or not. You got the Wu Tang, the VVW, and they're wearing white. Lilith is the pale-faced queen, so they got their white masks. Here they come out of the portal, killer bees on the swarm in the 666 chambers. Right, the chambers, the hives. Again, you look at the hive from below, or you just look through any hives. It's a cube. I was driving on the street. Like, what do the bees and heat and AC have to do anything? Stupid. Here we got the queen Beyonce, and her fans are the beehive. Here's the Antichrist, Ant-Man, and the wasp. It's like almost every movie, song, TV show is about Satan and Lilith. These days, here's the demon Gaga. We already went over all that. Here's Eminem, his curtain call. I showed you that. Here's Lilith hiding behind the curtain in the last video. But here's the bug, right, and the wings, just like lizard breath. Right. Let me move out of the way. See that? M and M is 33. MM 33. There's another artist, Lady B. Right, the game 23 that we're in, 23 chromosomes, 23 and me. 23 chromosomes from each parent. The portal here, each pair that rents souls, pair rentals. There's the block and the chain to the cube. You see all those Satan images where he's got humans chained to a black cube? Yeah, blockchain. Hexagons chained. More crypto shit. And these old cars, the Super Bee, like what do cars and bees have to do with anything? I work on cars. Here's a VW. The new bus, by the way, is called the Buzz. It's not a bus anymore, it's a Buzz. And here's the seats, hexagon cubes. Why do they need to be that pattern? Again, Utah changed their flag. Why? Here's like a soul going into the hive mind of sheepletards. I was at a Mexican restaurant when I saw this and the Corona. Patron bug. Here's the streets in Utah. So yeah, these detailers. Here's their shit they use, stinger chemical. Like what do bees and like automotive chemicals have to do with each other? I already showed this. Lilith, Satan, portals, bees at court. Same day they both wear bees. That was a men versus women division, right? And you have like the OJ psyops. He owed 33 million, got 33 years. That's a black versus white psyop. Again with the cars, like the Bugatti. What's this? Is this the Alfa Romeo Spider? Oh no, the 33 Stradale. Totally. As you can see, it's just a beetle, a bug. Yeah, they have like a spider too. But the 33 bees. Yeah, this is a Mason symbol. I don't know. I see a fly, wings, just eyes. Whatever, maybe not. Again, all these women just getting these bee hive tattoos for like, why? Are you a beekeeper? Doubt it. Back when I was smoking cannabis, I go get a vape thing. Right here it is. It's always there, everywhere. It's a W. Like what the fuck? That's a good one. Burning Man. This was last year's Burning Man. They all got stranded, and then it's like bad shit's always happening at these Burning Mans. It's funny. And here it is again, right? Why? At Black Cube Rock. Black Rock, Black Cube. There's some more crypto shit. Hexagons, Hive, background. V up, V down, Cube. This is on all computers now. It's either hexagons, it's got the cube, right? What's a CPU? It's a black cube. Girls, you'll know this. Gucci, actually, I think it's Gucci, has a bag called the Lilith bag. It's really popular. Expensive. That's not it. I think I have it. Again, the hexagon is the cube. So this all goes together. I got a cube video coming and a Lilith video after this. Let's try to get through this here quicker. Computers, they just have all these Hive logos for no reason. This is my Mercedes floor mats. It's cubes, hexagons. So is the Mercedes logo. We already went over that. You know, it's a snake tongue. It's the peace side. It's the cube. Right. You just angle it. So they're finding out that the C note makes the shape. Hexagon. There's Saint Ambrose. Why is it a bug? Right? They're fighting bees in college. Here's Valentine's Day. Some more bug shit. Saint Abigail. I'm telling you. Wait till I show you all these church altars. It's a whole nother video too. Yeah, we already went over these, but this is why they're doing that. Soul portal. This is the Vagi. I figured that shit out. This is what they're always doing that for. The beekeeper, protect the hive. We already went over that. But here's these little worker bees, right? The rolling stones, like the stone that they rolled over Jesus' tomb, and they're inverting you. You're a stone. They're rolling you, inverting you. It's all that shit. Again, we saw that. Again, the Snoop Dogg, the Canine, the Anubis, Satan, bees. So this Call of Duty game. Here's a bee, and it's the people. The software companies that make this game are called Demonware. Something bee. Yeah, if you like live music, you can go see some Live from the Hive. Because that makes sense, right? Like music and fucking bees. Totally makes sense. The Call of Duty game. It's the thing you can buy in the game, a skin. Lord B. What? Same game. You can buy this Lilith skin. And then the game Diablo 4 sold 666 million copies. Wow, what a coincidence. Right here is this is a court in New York. They put up this Satan and Lilith statue. Here's the game 23, right? Back up. Here's the Vagi soul portal. The Mason pillars are the 2 and 3 pillar. There's 2 pillars. This is the 2 and this is the 3 pillar. Not a lot of people know that, but see, here he is, Satan. He's got the mask right here. And here's Lilith. She's got the horns and see her arms. They have this weird shit coming out. See this weird shit coming out. Horns. Yeah. And then they put this statue, another one like this, in a park, and someone cut its head off. It's pretty funny. So yeah, this is a cube. The box you just fold across into a cube. Like why is that in a cube? Here's the number 1 pharmaceutical company. L, Saturn, Satan, cursive, hexagons. Here's what blocks puberty blockers. Here's what it looks like. Molecules. What a shocker. Here's this little worker bee on Fox News. Peter Ducey. Peter in your deuce hole. I mean, whatever. That could just be random. But what a loser. Peter Ducey. Here's the latest Olympics. They changed the medals to be a hexagon hive. Just out of nowhere. They didn't used to be like this. I told you all the shit's coming in down to this now. I like stand-up comedy, so I noticed the joke hive. Because, yeah, comedians and bees, they just perfect match. This was at the Olympics, too. They had this whole ceremony. The Golden Voyager. It's a bug. It's a bee. Again, Queen, Demon Bee. Jay-Z is Satan. She's Lilith. Possessed. She even admits she's possessed. A lot of these celebrity females admit they're possessed, and people are like, cool. Whoa. Here's this sewer stabber. Rick Ross, right? Here's Satan, the goat. Baphomet. He's chained to it. 2 chains, chained to the blockchain. Right? The third eye is their bugs. Here's this guy. He's basically sipping a wiener-shaped bug bottle. Just like the Vatican altar. Again, more Lilith at the churches. More Lilith at churches. All the Disney characters, the villains, they're Lilith. Cruel Devil, Cruella Deville. Right, I already showed you this on the Vatican. You stare at this and squint your eyes, and these eyes pop out of her head and they become like serpent eyes. So if you missed that video, wait a sec, squint your eyes and just stare at this. It's crazy. Kamala is the K Hive. All of her fans are the K Hive. Like Beyonce is the Beehive. Blue Devil. Lucifer hexagons. I've already shown that. Costco, you got the Lily Bees burritos. Here's the Saturn ring. Satan and Lilith. Cursive. Spells, spelling. Here's K Hive. She's coming out of the busy bee. Soul food. What's the food? Souls are the food. To the serpent seed, bug brain, bug bees. Right, the sheep souls. So then I go driving around whenever I'm driving it. sheet plates that are like this, Lucifer, and the bees, and it's like here's like the eyes. It's just weird. All these car logos are Saturn. If you haven't noticed. Here is the Vatican altar. It's just a B. It's the W. Right? So you doubled. Right? You're part human, your flesh, your soul. Combined, doubled. Here's the antenna. The antenna is coming out of this hole. Somebody sent me this on Instagram. They do these steganography. It's like a weird mirrored image they do with hurricanes. Yeah, it looks just like a bee. And then here's so this is like the queen bee. Here's like Satan right here. Here's his eye, nose. He's like smiling. Kind of weird. I don't know. The green screen kind of makes this weird because it's green. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, people just getting these weird ass tattoos, right? Like, look at this zombie. I'm like a cool bug now on my forehead. Dirt. What a fucking idiot. See? Eyeball, mouth, wings. She probably has no clue that's what it is. That these demon tattoo artists are just always putting demonic shit in the tattoos. So I was doing a thing on Instagram where people would send me their tattoos, like mostly females, and I'd show them how the artist hid a bunch of demon shit in it. Yeah, the victim's lawyer for the diddler, Sean Honeycombs. And here it is, right? A-V, V up, V down, VW. Just in case you're doubting that, like, his dog's name was Honeycombs. Here's Fabulous, the rapper Fabulous, B-shirt. Here's this artist. Just listen to this. This came onto my Spotify. I just thought her music was weird, so I go and look up the art for it. This is a bug. Here's its eye. Here's its mouth. It's like the same as the Vatican altar, and here's its big legs. Right, its antenna. Hopefully you can kind of see that. Right, the EE33. And she's got weird music. We already showed that. Snake Paul, he's a worker bee with the crown. This idiot. So warp speed. Here's the cube / hive hexagon. Right. Warp speed. This is the Denver Nuggets, home of Lucifer at the DIA airport. And yeah, they just changed their logo to a bee. This would be the wings. Right. They can't make it too obvious. But here's the mouth. Right. The body striped. You either see it or no, you don't. Oh, the queen bee. And then, yeah, everyone's just getting these tattoos out of nowhere. Here's Arby's. This is the sheep's eye right here. There's its ear. Here's its, see, the food is sheep. I told you. Bee's food is sheep. And the snake's food is sheep. So they're just mocking the fuck out of you. This isn't a cowboy hat. Cowboy hats have this weird dent. It's a sheep. They are bees. Apple bees are bees. Right? Give your teacher an apple after she brain fucks you. Turns you into a transformer libtard. This was some weird thing where it blocks light. You put it on your house or something, but just the way the light gets trapped in it. Forms a pentagram. This is on the roof of the Vatican. They have like these souls trapped in the hexagons. Right, trap the light. This is cryptocurrency. Here's Ethereum, it's like the number 2 one under Bitcoin. V up, V down, hexagon, cube, hive. It just never fails. This is a good one. I saw this on TV. This was an NBA game. Um, this guy's tattoo is crazy. Look at this like demon right here. Here's the Vagi, one eye portal, right? Soul portal. Here's the soul falling out of it, the human, right? What's he falling into? The hive. So it's crazy. Here's the Lilith moon. But yeah, bam, it's falling out of it. Seen that? Yep, Q cubes. I need some bee cubes. I'm obsessed with bees for no reason. Somebody in Australia sent me this. So when you're buying cars in Australia, there's like the biggest one, car bee. Why? Again, right? What do cars have to do with bees and hexagons, and black cubes? Absolutely nothing. Mason shit. Yep, the 311 band sitting on Satan. And here they are. Devil horns. Right? 3 times 11, 33. Saturn ring. Satan, the devil, the deviant, the snake, the dragon. There's little worker bees. Dead sheep, tongue out. When somebody winks at you and sticks their tongue out, it's actually in the Bible. Just telling you they're a demon. So all these new games and all these computers, right? Hell is Us. Here's a new Lilith game. Number 1 game, Silk Song. All the kids are playing. This is a Lilith mask. Right? Pale faced. White with the horns. Hell is Us. Dying Light, the Beast. Like, who's making these games, right? Obviously, worker bees. Here's the hive. I already went over this in the last video under the psyops. There's the train killer. Just has a huge bee tattoo. This is another black versus white psyop. Oh, it's goddamn blacks. It's goddamn crackers. Just division. The devil divides. It's what, all sports teams, division. Left versus right, Crips versus Bloods. No, my church, my Raw Legion is the true one. Let's fight about it. Yeah, this makes sense on a car, right? What the fuck? And here we go. There's tons of these. I go to the store and I at least see like one person with the snake or a bug tattooed on them now. It makes no sense. Let me get all these hexagons tatted on me, man. Am I cool now? No. You're just a high-minded idiot. And all these inks are poison. The colors are all made out of different metals. So here we go. Yeah. This was on Instagram. Lilith Tattoos. That's the name of the tattoo place. And here's the shit she's doing. What a coinky dink on her Masonic floor. Just what are the odds of that shit? And then I noticed this in a lot of garages. Like, why? And again, that match, I showed you Bumble, right? You want to date somebody? Oh, you can get on Match.com or you can get on Bumblebee. Here's Satan matching up with Lilith. So, yeah, this shit, you either see it or you don't. Here's the Queen Bee. These are 4th of July. I saw these fireworks. Does that make sense, right? Already been over that. There's the boa constrictor and the Joker, the 2 pillar and the 3 pillar in the game 23 that we're in. And yeah, here's the black cube. These worker bees, Muslims, just worshiping that shit. So yeah, Kilgore Trout. Yeah, man, thanks for, that was a great comment. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and the sub. You can.